Huh? Alright everybody, it's Ike here with another snapshot video for you. And right now I'm just kind of like taking in my first initial impressions of the snapshot. And one of the things that's been added, and I'll take a look at the page really quickly that has the listings of things so we can talk about them. But yeah, there's not a lot been added in this snapshot. One of the things is the lantern has been added. They improved the pillager AI. They changes to pillager patrols, which is not very specific yet, and I haven't noticed anything specific about that just yet. Increase the distance scaffolding can extend before it falls. We have a patrol here. They do seem, in my opinion, to spawn in when you spawn in a world. They also spawn naturally, but as you can see, we got a village over here. I just kind of wandered around, and they spawn within 100 blocks of the village. They haven't tried to come near the village. They've just kind of been hanging out over here. So I'm not sure if that's super big improvement. They also don't have a village leader or a beast. So I'm not sure. I've actually been over here overnight. So I don't know what the AI improvements would be. They're not really patrolling at all at this moment. Another impression I have of the snapshot is that this is a lot less jerky. Herky-jerky in a way. Like, it's not framey, it's not laggy, it's actually a lot more smooth and playable. So two things that have actually been added to the game is the lantern, and they've also changed scaffolding. So once we're up here, they specifically added it so that you could place more blocks. And we'll see how many blocks we can actually place now. 8 seems like would be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 in total between the two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 blocks apart. So I guess you only need 3 pillars for every 16, for every chunk. That's not so bad. I like that number better. It feels better than every 4. So they've essentially have doubled it. So like I said, also added the new lantern in, and if we look at the F3 screen, let me take this out of my inventory. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it actually gives us a light level of skyblock light level of 15, and torches. If we come over here and look at the torch, when we can tell this, like, if I hit the cursor here, you look right here where my cursor is, and it says 14 on the block light. And the lantern, like I said, gave us a 15. So my cursor there on a 15. That's the same as skylight. So basically we get one more light level out of the lantern than we do the torch. Okay guys, so the crafting recipe for the lantern is going to be like this. Put 1 torch in, and we're going to surround it by iron nuggets. So finally we have a use for the iron nugget. Okay guys, it appears we've actually had a villager patrol come from out in the water. Looks like they've changed the banner too, that now it has a border around it. I'm gonna kill this guy and see if the recipe has changed. Villager banner. Yeah, it's definitely different banner. It's got the border around it now. I'm not sure. I think I might like the other one better. And the changes to the spawning is that they now spawn 5 random illagers. Yeah, so the changes to the illager patrol is now spawns in the world as a pack of 5 random illagers. And they remove the illager beast from patrols. I'm not sure if the illager beast is not going to be, I'm not sure how that's going to work now, but they've definitely removed it from patrols. This one we've seen here and the one we've seen out here also didn't have it. I don't know if they're still here or not. It might have despawned by now. But yeah, so I'm not sure how the illager beast is going to spawn into the world now. I know they also mentioned that One of the bug reports was that the illager beast would roar and hurt the pillagers. So they've fixed that bug. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm going to spend a little more time in the world and see if I can actually see an illager beast spawn naturally somewhere. Maybe he spawns on his own. We'll see. I'm not sure if their AI is like a lot better. We got two pillagers here trapped in a hole because they were fixated on one villager. I mean, they were previously up here just hanging out, going after this one guy who's in a house, but there were villagers all around they could attack. I mean, obviously there's quirkiness. The same thing with this guy. He's fixated on this one villager in the house, and I suppose the villagers are being smart and actually hiding away with the raid. That's pretty good. They're not being defenseless. And this one guy, but he's not in proximity of them. And we got one fella here. Okay, one of these guys came out. And that was the guy there. So, okay, but there's still, like, there's a villager here, but they're still fixated on this guy. So I don't know. I don't know if there's, like, the improvement to the AI was to help it make it less laggy, but it's also not like they're actually smarter. So, yeah. Some of these other blocks here. And from the last snapshot, and they've actually changed textures here. I think it's really cool that the this saw, the stonecutter, is now animated. We don't have any GUI or UI yet. This is the fletching table now. Doesn't look like a crafting table anymore. This is the cartography table. This is the smithing table. I don't think the stonecutter really changed any, but the blast furnace and the smoker most definitely changed. And I think the barrel may have stayed similar. I think some of the like shadings or whatever might be different. And the lectern, I don't think we looked at it last time, but I tried to put a book in here and you just can't. It's still supposed to be a redstone component, but without functionality, I can't form a signal at all. Also, out of curiosity, I'm just kind of curious as to if actually you can, any of these can have power signals ran through them at all. As a redstoner, that's kind of a thing. I want to say that this one's probably a definite no. Set this up though and we'll see if we can get power. Let's put some redstone blocks here. Just hard power them. Okay, so no on the stone cutter. All the rest of these will be powerable. Even the furnaces, so that's good. And yeah, so this one I will say probably won't either because it's not a full block, even though it is a redstone component. Yeah, no signal out like that. So another question then. Are any of these blocks pushable? Pushable? Not pushable? Pushable? So you can move the stone cutter. That's interesting. You can't move this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 new unmovable blocks. So I assume this is actually a chest. So let's see if this can actually be retracted then, and it can be. Let's put stickies on these. I'm sure they're movable too. They're essentially crafting tables, right? Yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. Always nice to do tests like this in your snapshots just to see, you know, hey, what's up? Can you push the lantern? You can push the lantern. Okay. Very nice. So if you break the block its own, it falls. Just out of curiosity, so no, you can't. But it is cool that you can move it. So you could actually set up some kind of system where you could hide the lantern if you wanted. That is very cool. That is very cool. Guys, I'm going to hang around in the world, and if I find anything else to show you guys, I'll be back. But otherwise, that's all I got for right now, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you found anything that I didn't talk about. And yeah, this is Ike from 18W46A. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.